Happy Friday, everybody. Today we're taking a tour. We're going to check out Disney's Pop Century Resort. It's been 9 years since I stayed here, so I'm really excited to go back and see what it looks like and what the refurbished rooms look like. So let's go check this place out. I'm standing right in front of the main entrance of Disney's Pop Century Resort. If you look down there, you can see where the buses pick you up to go to the parks. Let's go take a look. Each one of the bus stops has one of these Pop logos, and each one goes to a different park or to Disney Springs. I'm going to cross this street and get a closer look over there at that building. Far door down there, that goes into Everything Pop gift shop, and this bigger door here goes into Grand Central Corridor. We'll talk about that when we get inside. Panning over here, you get the main entrance up underneath this covered area, and that's where Magic Express drops you. And right here is Bell Services, in case you need to drop some bags off or get a luggage cart. The first thing you notice is the Disney smell. To me, this one smells kind of like a cherry air freshener that you'd spray in your car. I don't know, that's what I'm getting anyway. Over to the left here, we have the registration area. Down at the end of the hall is the food court and gift shop. We have these shadow boxes over here, and to the right is this cool little TV room. You can watch cartoons in here, kids can play video games, there's these cool little artwork on the wall. Little coloring table here. We're going to look at these shadow boxes now. It's from the 50s, Boys Life, Lionel Trains. Some Mickey Mouse Club stuff happening there. Sock hop. This one I really like. That metal ice tray, my grandparents had those. Shoney's up there. Oh, ooh, poodle skirt. Up above are the years, so if you look above a shadow box, you can see kind of what year all this stuff came from. This stuff's from the 60s. Some surfing stuff. There's cool memorabilia there from Laugh-In. Old TVs up top. Some Flower Power stuff happening here. Now we got a bunch of moonwalk and space stuff. That's really cool. I like that. Some Buck Rogers stuff. Oh yeah. What we got up here? Route 66. There's some Star Wars stuff. A couple of toys. And here's some stuff from Magic Kingdom when it first opened. We got that Mickey phone up there. Remember that. That'll come up later. Different things going on down here. Ooh, go-go boots. Very nice. I have a feeling that thing's going to show up later too. We got some Superman stuff, some cool entertainment things. Ooh, now this, basically everything in here was a toy that either I or my sister owned. Like this takes me back right here. This is awesome. Some Wonder Woman, Family Feud, Michael Jackson, Elton John. Oh man, I wish I still had all those old tapes. Ooh, an Atari. Oh, that really brings me back. This case right here. I am in Mecca right now. This is like IT paradise. Look at all that stuff. That old Apple fax machine, Star Wars on Laserdisc. This is so cool. Over to the left, we have the check-in area. Kind of different decades back on the wall with pictures from each decade hanging up back there. And the first area is the general registration. Then as you move down the line here, you get into the online registration and the concierge desk and all those fun things that you would expect to have at any Disney resort. And as you get down towards the end of the hall, you're going to hit what I like to call Grand Central Corridor. I don't know if that's what Disney calls it, but that's what I'm going to call it. Standing in Grand Central Corridor, there's the lobby. And right here, this doorway goes out to the buses, so that will take you to the parks. This entrance right here takes you to Everything Pop. That's the food court and the gift shop together in one happy little space. And if we swing over to the right a little bit, that door right there takes you out into the heart of the resort, and there's the Fast Forward Arcade. Let's go check that thing out. Haven't been in here in a while. I think my girls were 7 the last time I was in here. Oh, so we got some cool stuff. Lots of video games. It's big in here. So pinball, let's speed this up a little. Here we go. Whoa, watch out for that guy. Okay, coming around. Here we go. Yeah, there's some place people sit down. Yep, riding games. Oh, there, photo booths. Yep, more games you can ride. Oh, basketball stuff. There we go. Oh, skee ball. Yep, nice thing. Oh, ski. Oh, more people sitting down. Okay, we're coming around. Another rider here. Okay. Oh, coming around you, sir. Pardon me. Oh, Galaga. There you go. Good stuff. Well, I'm tired now. Coming out towards the transportation, I want to show you this little alcove here. If you see right here, you have the ATMs. So if you need some cash, there's 2 Chase ATM machines right here. And just to the left of those is the fuel rod station. So if you have a fuel rod, this is where you can come swap it out, or if you need to pick one up, you can do that here as well. So a little alcove right by the buses. I'm heading in the gift shop. To the right in the gift shop is the clothing area. As soon as you come in from the lobby, there's t-shirts, hats, all kind of fun little things over here. Got some kids' clothes, hats, sweatshirts, tank tops. Over here we've got some Crocs and flip-flops and some more stuff. Now it's humorous to me, they've got a big rack kind of rolled out in the middle with all these sweatshirts on it because it's freezing cold today. Over on the other side of the gift shop, we've got all kinds of little trinkets and keychains and pins and fun stuff. Got some headbands, got some beach towels over here, lots of mugs and cups, and here we have some ornaments. They've also got some flatware. I hear it's entertaining. And we've got some glasses, goblets, tumblers. Here we've got some picture frames. On that back wall there's some toys for the little ones. Got some magic bands, some beach towels. On this table up front there's a Star Wars display, all kind of Star Wars stuff. And it's right by the door that goes out to the buses. Heading back towards the center of the shop, and if we go left, that's going to take us to the food court. The food court has 3 main seating areas, one on the left, one on the right, and one on the other side of the drink stations. Over here we have some pressed penny stuff, some Baloo and Mowgli. And over here's another pressed penny. And on the other side there's another pressed penny. So lots of pressed penny action happening up in here. This is one of the dining rooms here that looks out towards the bus loop. And then this food station here is the sweets. So this are all the desserts, the ice cream, and the Dole Whip you can be found. So it's actually separate from the other food station, so keep that in mind if you're looking for it. There's one of the other dining rooms here. Not too crowded right now. And let's head over and check out the food stations. So if you enter in over here, you've got 2 food stations on the left. You've got one that's got salads and sandwich type things. And then you've got another one that's got your basic Disney burgers and fries. To the right, you've got this little grab-and-go area. That's also where you're going to find the tie-dyed cheesecake. And all the way over on the right, you've got the pizza/Italian station. And then you've got the home-style station. Right up here by the registers, we've got some things you can pick up, some snack credit stuff. They're also refillable mugs, so if you need your refillable mug, that's where you can come and grab that. And then, of course, multiple pay stations. And then out in the main dining area, you have condiments, coffee, lots and lots of coffee. Definitely needed that this morning. Got some hot chocolate happening down here, creamer station. Then in the center is where your soft drinks are going to be located. Soda station, ice, another soda station, and the infamous Gold Peak. Worst tea ever. Over in this area, we've got another little dining room going on. And that's pretty much it for everything pop. Back in Grand Central Corridor, I'm going to go out those doors into the heart of the resort, into the 60s section. We're going to turn right and head over to the 50s and start our tour over there. This is the Airline Check-In area, so you can check in for your flight here. I did that for Southwest and it worked perfectly. I'm going to shoot down this path to the 50s section. So there's 3 pools at Pop Century. This one is the bowling pin pool. It's in the middle of the 50 section. As you can see, it's shaped like a bowling pin. Another shot of the pool and tramp over there. And then in this building down here, we have a big giant red jukebox as the icon for this building. I wonder if those songs are real. I need to find out. Looking across the way at Art of Animation, you can see it across Hourglass Lake and see some of the construction happening here. And here's the other icon, Lady, and her doghouse. Got records on the buildings and these cool little bowling pins which house the stairwells. Back at our starting point coming out of Grand Central Hallway, this is the 60 section. To the right is Petals Pool Bar, and as we swing around you can kind of see the Hippie-Dippie Pool area and some of the buildings they've got set up over here. This is the Hippie-Dippie Pool. You'll find it in the 60 section, shaped like a giant flower. Happens to match the flowers up on this building. Over here we got a giant can of Play-Doh. That's a really cool looking icon. And in this one we got Baloo and Mowgli. And there's a little splash pad out there for the kids right in between the two. The stairwells here are shaped like giant Duncan yo-yos. Another shot across the way of Art of Animation. And this is looking back towards the main building. You can see the steam coming off the pool this morning. Oh, it's cold. And we found Goofy and a car. This used to be a splash pad, but you can see the drain's still here, but they've taken the bubblers out, so now it's just a statue. There's our Mickey phone we saw earlier. And we got these cool foosball guys out here. Over in this area you could play Twister. I don't know that you'd want to, but you could. And the stairwells here are behind these gigantic 8-track tapes. Coming out of 70s and heading towards the 80s section now. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head welcome us over to the 80s section. And they do have the little storage compartments in back, in case you need to throw some monkeys in there. The stairwells here are shaped like giant Rubik's Cubes. They're really cool looking at night. The buildings here got breakdancing and Pac-Man on them. The icon for this building is a Sony Walkman. I used to have one that looked exactly like that. You can tell by this shadow who might be on the other side. It's Roger Rabbit, standing on some TNT. Just looking back towards the 70s section where we came from earlier, and over to the Walkman. You may notice this giant keyboard. That's because this pool is themed like a computer. Oh man, it's cold out here. This gives you a better shot. You can see the keyboard down below. There's the monitor. Up at the top is the CPU and some floppy disks. The CPU is actually the laundry, but the building has got all these ports on it just like a real computer would. Or at least a computer from the 80s. Looking back out to get another view of it from the top of the 90s building. There's only one building in the 90s section that has this gigantic laptop as its icon. The 90s building's got rollerblades and CDs on it. Let's check out one of the rooms. I got one of the refurbished rooms and it's really nice. Like I said, we stayed here 9 years ago and it did not look this good. As soon as you come in to the right, there's this storage area. It has a coffee maker and down below a refrigerator. Inside the drawer there's coffee, creamer, sugar, lids, stirrers. It's really cool. So this right here that looks like a desk is actually a Murphy bed. Just move the chairs out of the way, grab a handle and tug, and it'll open right up for you. Got Pluto there sleeping, dreaming about some bones. It's actually really easy to open, and the good thing about it is that it already has the blankets on it, so you don't even have to make this bed. Just got to move the chairs out of the way, open it up, and you're good to go. This bed's actually the same size as the other bed. I think they're both doubles. But with them both open, now you got a place for everybody to sleep. The other bed has 8 pillows on it. 4 of them are meant to come over here. These are the chargers that are next to the bed. Got 2 USB, 2 plugs on both sides of the bed, which makes it very nice. Underneath the bed, there's plenty of room to store a suitcase. And you can kind of see it's got this cool little light up headboard up here. Another shot of the actual charging station. And then if we go across, there's one over here. So if you pull down the Murphy bed, there's chargers for the folks sleeping on that bed too. And a neat little storage down here. I just love all the storage they put in this place. It's amazing. One thing I really like that they've added is this sliding door that goes between the bathroom and the sleeping area. This is great for us because I like to get up early and my wife likes to sleep in. This way you can go in here, slide this door shut. You can get ready without the light and sound bothering the people that are in the room. This area has been completely redone as well. You can see all of the cubbies over to the right. Lots of storage over here. Storage down underneath the sink. The counter is nice and big. There's plenty of space to lay out toiletries and different items there. There's a spot over here to stack some more luggage and bags, more drawers. I really love what they've done with this. It feels like there's so much more room now to put things. Big, nice, tall storage area where you can hang stuff. This is great. I really like this. To the left, there's an ironing board if you are so inclined to use it. In this little cubby, there's a hair dryer and an iron, so you could get yourself just as gussied up as you want to be. In the main bathroom, there's got this really cool 3D texture backsplash happening in the shower. It's got these frosted shower glass doors like that. But what's really cool is the shower itself. You have a regular tub, but then on the shower itself, you actually have two shower heads. You have the rain head up above, and then you have that removable shower head, so you could take it off and squirt yourself in the back of the head if you wanted to. Another cool feature about this room is the other sliding door. This is actually a two-piece sliding door. If you're in the 80s or 90s section, the bus stop is actually straight across the parking lot from you. So instead of going all the way back through the heart of the resort and into Classic Hall and then back out, you'd be a lot quicker just to go around. You can cut across this parking lot. Just do be careful, because folks in the mornings on their way to their breakfast ADRs don't always look. If you're staying in the 80s or 70s section, you can come out right here on this sidewalk, and that's the bus stop right there. I also thought this little courtyard was cool, right between the 80s and 70s section. So saw that when I came over here to show you that bus stop, and thought it was just a neat little area. That's going to do it for me today. Thanks for watching, you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and come back next Friday. We'll have another episode up for you. Hope you have a great weekend, y'all.